Yes, you're unmuted.
Okay, everybody, welcome to the Village of Skokie Appearance Commission meeting for Wednesday, December 9th, 2020. Until further notice, meetings of the Appearance Commission will be held electronically with the majority of the members participating via remote access in order to comply with the State of Illinois Gubernatorial Disaster Proclamation. Many of the public who wish to comment as to an item on the published agenda must submit their statement or question in writing to Carrie Haberstich at appearance@skokie.org, and all properly submitted statements or questions will be presented and read during the relevant portion of the meeting. Written comments may also be submitted by email to citizencomments@skokie.org, by mail to Village of Skokie, attention Nathan Kriska, Appearance Commission Liaison, 5127 Oakton Street, Skokie, Illinois, 60077, or via the Village's drop box no later than noon the day of the meeting, located by the public entry to Village Hall. The meeting may be viewed on Skokie Vision Cable Channel 17, which is Comcast, and 25, which is RCN, or via the Village's website. When everybody checked in to, or applied for a permit, you were given instructions as to what we're going to be doing here this evening. When I call a case, I'll be reading comments from the Village's Community Development Department, and the commissioners take those comments into consideration during our discussion and during our voting process. In some cases, we'll be looking for you to show us samples of some of the materials, which is a challenge over Zoom. On a case-by-case basis, I will swear each of the individual petitioners into the meeting. With that said, I want to know if somebody will make a motion to approve the minutes from the previous meeting from November.
Mike, I move that minutes of the meeting of November 11th, 2020 be approved as presented.
Anybody second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. So passed.
Aye.
Aye.
Great. All right, we'll roll right into the cases. Case number 2020-049A at 9317 Long Avenue for Nancy Victor, a first floor addition. I'll read the comments and then I'll swear in the petitioner. The comment is from the staff. Staff has no objections with the overall design. However, it is recommended to select taller windows so that the top of the new windows better align with the home's existing windows. Who represents the petitioner?
I'm
Go ahead.
Nancy Victor.
Okay. Nancy, will you raise your right hand and repeat after me? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Did I say that right?
That's
I
fine.
do. I swear.
That's fine.
Yes.
That's fine. All right, let's go ahead.
I always swear.
Let's go ahead and throw the materials up.
Okay. So it's an addition.
Yep. Yep.
So it's off the back of the house.
So, when seeing this, I see the one existing window that's a little taller, but I don't see any other windows on the other elevations, like on that particular elevation.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, when looking at this, I don't know that that's, that even with the addition, that achieving that height would be possible, but I don't know, do any of the other commissioners have any comment on it?
We see Julie shaking her head now.
Well, I mean, like the problem is without the photos and stuff like that. I mean, really, on this particular drawing,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's off
that's
this
where the
part.
addition is going to be.
Yes.
It's set back far.
Yeah, I mean, it's set back far enough. I think it looks pretty homogeneous on the drawing by itself. Does anybody disagree with that?
I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
No, I don't either.
All right. Julie, why don't you go ahead and make a motion on this?
Need a case number, I'm sorry.
It's 049A.
An address. I don't have that in front of me.
Here we go.
Sorry.
9317
What
Long.
happened?
Did you just jump in? I'm sorry to catch you off guard.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh. I don't see it either on this.
There we
screen.
go. It's right
All
here.
Okay, so I make a motion that a certificate of appropriateness be granted in case 2020-049A at 9317 Long as presented.
Anybody second?
Second.
Second.
Aye. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So passed. All right, Nancy, Victor, congratulations. You're all set.
Okay, thank
You
you.
may drop off. We're gonna move on to case 2020-050A at 9744 Crawford Avenue for Jennifer Grossman. The staff comments are, staff has no objections with the design. Relief from the 50% masonry requirement must be included in the certificate of appropriateness as it is an older house originally clad in wood siding. Who represents the petitioner?
I do. Oh, sorry.
Right here.
Okay, great. Jenny, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Great. All right, let's go with the materials.
We'll get there. There we go. Okay. I'm not sure if this is showing. Okay, so this is an addition off, like a nook off the back of the house. So it's here and here, and there's an existing addition with a flat roof already, so
Yep.
it's just continuing
It's
that.
just kind of infilling it, infilling the square that wasn't filled in, right?
Yeah, so,
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
yeah.
Yeah,
See.
whatever they saw, they were fine with.
Sure.
Okay.
And then, Jenny, are they matching all the existing materials?
Correct.
Great. I think this is a slam dunk. Does somebody
so
want to make
cute.
does somebody want to make a motion? And also in the motion, grant their masonry waiver.
Sure, I move that a certificate of appropriateness be granted in case number 2020-050A at 9744 Crawford as presented, along with relief from the 50% masonry requirement.
Anybody second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No opposed, so pass. Okay, Jenny, good luck.
Thank you.
Feel free to drop off. We're going to move on to case 2020-051A at 9313 Lowell Avenue for Eden Alakadik. It's a first floor addition. I'm going to read the staff comments and then we'll swear you in. Staff has a few concerns with the design. Now, as I'm reading this, I think that this one may have had some changes coming tonight, but I'll still read these comments. Staff has a few concerns with the design. The rear addition should have a hip roof on the north, south, and east elevations and be clad in masonry to match the existing or lap siding. Petitioner can clarify the proposed materials at the meeting. Technical items to be addressed include a maximum front porch of 3 feet into the required front yard setback, and closets in the study and office in the basement must be removed to ensure they are not used as bedrooms. The floor plans and elevations must be revised so they correlate with one another. Full frost footings must be provided for the four-season room, and a pin consolidation is required. And I apologize because I think I was talking about another case that might have a modification for tonight. Who represents the petitioner?
We do.
Who's we? Okay,
Right
great.
down here.
Can you guys raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
We do.
Great.
I do. Sorry. I speak for both of us, apparently.
That's okay. Let's get to the materials.
And I'm going to apologize. They did update this. I updated there was an abbreviated one that was sent out to you guys. I picked the larger one, so it had all the photos and everything. So
Okay.
it actually doesn't have the actual materials. It does show lap siding here. Here, I'll zoom in. So they do have lap siding where there's like kind of this grid
Okay.
pattern, and I'll show the proposed material. So they're proposing, let's see if I can get to it. So this is the existing house.
Correct.
Addition off the back. We'll get there. Oh my god, okay, so this is the proposed
Material?
material, yes.
Okay.
Oh, much better.
Yeah.
So I can scroll back to the elevations if you'd like.
Just for the addition, correct?
Just for the
Just for
addition,
the
yeah.
addition,
And then
and the front, where we have those, like colored bricks,
the limestone,
just to tie it in.
Good idea.
Yeah, all right, so you're gonna get rid of that, and that'll bring it all into harmony, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were just thinking of
Sure.
covering the brick without even removing it.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
All right, does anybody have any, questions, concerns, or anything like that, now that they've made that change?
Yeah, so this will be horizontal. And then they also have this for the front.
Right,
Yeah.
And this porch roof will comply with yard setback
Okay.
requirements.
yeah, the 3 feet, we changed it
Yeah, we
already. That was
changed
an error on the architect's part. It was supposed to be 3 feet. We do know about that. He did change it and we updated.
yeah, architects have a tendency to do that. All right, great, does somebody wanna make a motion with the new material as presented?
I'll do that. I move that a certificate of appropriateness be granted in case 2020-051 at 9313 Lowell with the new materials as presented.
Anybody second?
Second.
All in favor?
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No opposed, so pass. All right, thank you very much for cooperating and
All right, I
understanding.
just have one question before we move on. One of the concerns the other concern that was stated was about the roof shape for the addition.
No,
That was in the note that they're proposing for us to do. We don't want to do the
No.
same shape. as the
Yeah,
whole house.
we're not imposing that.
Okay, so you're not opposing that?
We're not imposing that. We're not opposed to how you have it drawn, as long as.
Okay, all right, okay, perfect.
Sure, no, thank you for bringing that up.
Okay, just wanted to clarify.
Sure, sure, so you're good to go.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
Sure, thank you.
Bye.
Move on to case 2020-052A at 7941 Kildare Avenue for Mitchell Singer. It's a first and second floor addition. Staff comments are, staff has no objections with the design. Technical items to be addressed include the installation of a sprinkler system and a pin consolidation. Who represents the petitioner?
I do.
I'm also here.
Great.
Thanks, Danny.
I can both.
Hey, Mitch.
Can you both raise your right hand, and do you both swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
I do.
All right, we'll go into the materials.
The addition that we're looking at do is a two-story off the back of the existing house. The existing house is common brick, and so for the new addition, we are planning on doing cement board siding, tones that would match the existing brick color. The new windows would be kind of white trim, matching the existing windows as best we can.
Let us, we're just trying to get the
Addition off the
elevations up.
back, yep.
Yeah.
So addition off the back and
Yep.
then modifying. So this is the front of the
Oh.
house,
Right,
the back, side,
right,
the other side,
okay.
and then this is,
Yeah, I mean, that's the common addition that people are doing in that neighborhood with those houses.
the additions off of this elevation.
Anybody have any opposition?
And it's all, the exterior material is, you said you want that to be concrete siding, did you
It's
say?
a
Cement board siding.
cement
Cement board?
board, so it's
Yep.
at least, it's not vinyl siding, it's a solid or more solid
Right.
material.
Yep.
Yeah, right there.
Anybody have any issues?
No,
No, it looks fine.
Mary Jane, do you want to, since you were first to say no?
I move that a certificate of appropriateness be granted to case 2020-052A at 7941 Kildare as presented.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? No opposed?
Aye.
Any opposed? No opposed? Okay, great, thank you, congratulations, sir, and
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
move forward, and good luck. Case 2020-054A at 5441 Foster Street for Daniel and Adela Popa, or Popa?
Opa.
Popa. It's a residential facade. The staff comments are, staff has no objections with the design. Technical items to be addressed include removal of the driveway and curb cut and restoring the areas to landscaping. Who represent, Dan, you're the,
Yes,
can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or
Yes.
affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's an existing garage,
That's deep.
and then dining room and bedroom, I believe. So this infill of a garage door with window. So this is the current front of the house.
Uh-huh. So what are we infilling that, what's the garage gonna be infilled with, brick?
No, the garage actually is going to be filled with siding, just like it is now.
Well, let me see the garage.
I'm sorry. That's
Yeah,
the
zoom
picture, yeah.
in.
The existing siding there, we're trying to match it.
Oh, okay,
That's
I got you, now I see that, so it'll all look as one congruous material, right?
Yes.
All right. Anybody have a problem here? It seems relatively slam dunk.
Yep.
And there are other homes in the neighborhood with this similar.
Gotcha, yeah, all those photographs bear that out. All right, Jay, do you want to make a motion on this? Okay, somebody else want to make a motion?
Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't know. I'll make the motion to be granted for the case number 2020-54A 5441 Foster as presented.
Anybody s-
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? No opposed, so passed. All right, congratulations. Thank you. Feel free to drop off.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're gonna move on to case number 2020-055A at 3950 Emerson for Carolyn and Stephen Conaway, a first floor addition. The staff comments are, staff has no objections with the overall design. However, consideration should be given to adding a brick wainscot around the perimeter of the addition as it faces Crawford Avenue. Technical items to be addressed include a pin consolidation. Who represents the petitioner?
I do.
Okay, great. Can you raise your right hand?
Ronnie.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Are you the, I don't what's your name,
I'm the
sir?
homeowner. Steve's here as well. I'm the homeowner.
Okay, and who's the person in the corner? Is that your architect?
Yes.
Okay, great. Go ahead, Carrie.
So this is addition, Crawford, Emerson. So this is the addition with a front porch. This is what it would look like from the front. And this is the Crawford elevation here.
Right, so, what's this elevation that's facing Crawford? Is that the one I'm looking at?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
this is the proposed.
And so it's
This is
on,
existing.
what is it on Crawford and what?
Emerson?
Emerson, right at the corner.
Yeah,
I'll zoom
Okay.
into the,
Mhm.
this is the house.
All right, so it's a painted brick right now?
It's half painted brick and half siding.
Right, but the
Yeah.
brick part of it is painted, is what I'm getting at.
It is, yes.
Okay. I guess the one comment I have, if you go back to the elevation, Carrie, would
Okay.
be why you wouldn't carry that one? Why wouldn't you carry the new front porch eave all the way across the front of the house?
I think that's a good idea. It's kind of stunted.
It just
It
kinda
a little
looks-
stunted.
yeah, it looks like it's
Yeah,
not,
they look good.
That's an option, but we thought that there was enough porch. It's up to Mr. Conaway if he wants to
I mean,
stand it over.
in my personal opinion, I'm okay with the siding, because you're gonna make the whole thing look white anyway, right? To the
Yes.
left of it, I know the staff comment wanted a brick wainscot and what have you.
I don't
but-
think that's
But
necessary.
I would think as a concession, I would like to see that front porch run all the way across, not toward the garage side, just all the way,
Just to
right to,
here?
just to there, because I think it's gonna be a better look for you and more functional. Obviously, I know that's more porch, there's, you know,
But then
Yeah,
it's gonna be
it-
squared off.
but I think it looks stunted, like somebody used the word earlier, just by
No.
stopping it there.
But on the right, you know, is that set back there where the second pair of windows in the garage is set back from the facade,
Yeah,
right?
Can we look at the,
Yes.
It is, yes.
can we look at the plan,
Well, that-
Carrie?
You almost need to carry it around the corner.
Yeah, these are the windows, and then this is
Mhm.
the garage.
Otherwise, you're gonna have a dead end right there at that corner. I don't know how that would look.
Well, I mean, it could be done with like a hip roof return on the corner.
Just a little corner
Right.
piece. Mm-hmm.
That would be my thought. I don't know if any of the other commission, I mean, we get these materials in advance, to preview it, and that was my only, the only thing that stood
Yeah.
out to me as I looked
Yeah.
at that one elevation,
Agreed.
but I don't know if any of the other commissioners have any thoughts there.
Gary, can I see an elevation of the porch end?
Let me get my bearings here. Here.
Yeah. It's,
Can you blow that up, please? So that siding is, or, that's beyond,
Yeah,
right?
this is beyond,
Yes.
so this is where the addition is, and then it's open here where the porch is.
All right, so that's what it would look like, Julie.
looking toward the west from the east end.
Yes, I mean, irrespective of where
Yeah.
it ends, that's what you're gonna see. Regardless, right?
Okay.
Right.
I see what you're saying. There's not that much of a distance. I thought there would be more, there was more.
I would just
Between
think,
where the garage, the east leg of the house
Yeah.
versus the
Yeah,
original piece there. Yeah. That's a pretty deep porch.
It is a deep porch.
which to me would lend
Well, I
itself
love
to,
the look of it.
being usable.
yeah, and usable, right, and to me,
Yeah,
that's
you
why when
can
I
use
looked at
it.
the front elevation, you know, and I would actually put a hip roof on that corner. Kinda like to mirror the other hips on the house.
Yeah,
You-
that makes sense.
And then
Yeah.
that kind of gives it its little return, rather than having it just be a shed, slanted gable roof and it dies. Mr. Architect, do you understand what I'm talking about?
Yes, actually, it's drawn as a hip on the side view, but my draftsman didn't correct it on the front elevation. It would be a hip on the,
So are you looking for like a
Right,
hip here?
right.
And then
So,
continue
I'd like to see it run another 15 feet or whatever that is, and then put the little hip there, and then it kind of gives it its little return, and everything makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, we're fine with that.
Awesome.
Looks great.
All right,
Thank,
Tom, do you want to make a motion? Obviously, we're good with the siding. I think we want the whole thing to look the same color, that's for sure.
sure. I move that a certificate of appropriateness be granted in case number 2020-055A at 3950 Emerson, with the provision that the new awning extend, what is that, east?
Yeah.
Yes,
To the existing setback, and that the roof treatment at that end be hipped and not a shed as shown. The siding is approved, provided the color matches the existing white painted brick. And the pin consolidation be included as well.
Amy, second.
Second?
All in favor?
Second.
Aye.
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 Any opposed? No opposed. Okay, so passed. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Hopefully you agree with what we're talking about, so.
yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
All right, thank you. Now we're gonna move on to case number 2020-056A at 4033 Harvard for Teodora Christen. It's a second floor addition. It's a long comment, so bear with me. Staff has no objections with the overall design. However, larger windows and/or smaller dormers should be provided to provide a better window-to-wall proportion. The attic window above the master bedroom should be shifted higher into the gable, and the attic window above the new bedroom one should be removed. Technical items to be addressed include a zoning administrator confirmation of whether or not the proposal meets front yard setback requirements, the installation of a sprinkler system, and a pin consolidation. The detached garage does not need appearance commission approval. However, the dormer should have a steeper roof pitch, and the eaves should be brought all the way down to the eave gutter line of the main roof to meet village code requirements. I don't think we have anything to do with those last two sentences. So let's take a look. I'm sorry, Theodora, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Oh,
Great. We're gonna unmute you here. Can you hear us? All right, hang on a minute. You need to unmute.
I think you might have to unmute your phone or your computer.
You hear me now?
Yes,
Yes.
perfect.
Yay!
Yes.
I'm sorry, my
Don't worry.
earplugs were
No worries.
at fault.
I know. Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Great. Let's get into the materials.
This over here. Okay. Yep. This is the front elevation. The existing house is essentially this part here,
Uh-huh.
and so they're doubling,
Yeah.
yeah. Rear elevation, side, other side.
So I think most of the questions had to do with the front elevation, or most of the commentary.
There you go. So this is the existing front,
Okay,
rear elevation, and
Gotcha.
the two sides.
so let's look at the front.
I need someone to mute.
All right, so the staff had quite a bit to say about this. I tell you, this didn't bother me. I don't know, who is it? Who's making noise?
I think it's, hey Nathan, can you mute yourself, please?
Nathan, can you mute yourself?
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, now
There you go.
we're better. Some non-tech advanced person didn't know what they were doing. So now we'll go back to the elevation. So, I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't overly bothered by this, other than I think that window on the left half of the elevation, no, the one up in
This
the
one?
door, yeah, needs to maybe just be raised a little bit. But
Yeah.
in my personal opinion, I guess I'm okay with everything else. I'm not quite sure how that bay window roof on the bottom right meets up with what it does at the top there, but that's something that can be technically figured out.
I guess that's this right here.
I don't know. It's.
It looks a little odd.
I
I
mean,
can't tell.
Yeah.
No.
I would not mind larger windows. I would prefer to keep the dormers as they are and go with the larger windows to get that proportion.
okay. That
And the other one, the top one, it would be fine if it would go higher. I also, we talked to the architect, but she couldn't provide new plans until today. So, but we already talked to her, and we are fine with going with larger windows, and even removing the one on the other side, because in the report it said the one above the new bedroom, number one, should be removed. So
Oh, this one here.
if that's a
Yeah.
problem, we can remove that too.
I'm actually
I don't have a problem with that.
I'm actually okay, we're okay keeping that one. In fact, if you take that one out, then we're gonna want the other one out, and then we're gonna want you to put in bigger windows. You know what I mean? Theodora, you know what we're talking about?
So take that one out and then a larger one on the other side on the
We
right.
don't- We don't want
Yeah.
we don't want any one of them out. We want that one that
Just keep
carries
up.
circling on the plan. We want that just raised about, I don't know.
Okay.
8 feet.
So that one raised, okay,
And then everything's fine there.
okay.
I guess my question was, I'm not quite sure how that bay window roof,
This here.
right there, how that meets up, you know what I mean? But that's a technical item that the staff can
We
work out.
could lose that. I don't mind that. I don't like it either. I don't
What?
know why it's there.
You don't- Okay,
I don't know. She did it like this. I do not like it necessarily, but I'm not an expert on this. We can lose that.
so what she did was, it looks like she put in a bay window.
Okay, but I guess it can be done without the bay window, right? I think we can remove that.
Maybe I do see how it's gonna match up. I mean,
I'll have
I'm
to-
okay with it without the bay window. I think it's just the way she drew it with the lines that make it look.
Yeah, I agree.
Probably. And then as for the materials, we're gonna use brick and stone. We're gonna match the existing brick, and the stone would be the natural color. And for the dormers and gables, we're gonna use siding. For the roof, it's gonna be black. The windows are gonna be with black trims. The siding, I sent another one this week, another color of the siding. This one, I thought is matching the
Yeah.
brick better.
That looks good.
Yeah.
And kind of, that's it.
Okay. Does anybody have anything else to say? I know it's kind of hard on Zoom. I kind of feel like taking the lead. And does anybody have any?
As an alternate on that window in the master bedroom size, you might even consider just 2 windows, maybe centered over the windows below.
Oh, okay.
As an either way, I mean, I think that would also, make up for the proportion. The one window centered as it is in, in the gable end that it's placed, it's lost. It's too small.
But do you think, I'm sorry. Do you think if it would be larger, it would look nicer? Because I would prefer a large window as opposed to 2 smaller ones, if it's possible.
Then shut my mouth.
No, I'm asking your opinion because I don't know much about,
No, I was for the sake of symmetry, I was thinking the same size, the same sized windows, but adding one might look better, more symmetrical. But if you prefer a bigger one, then keep one, raise it up, make it bigger.
Okay.
I think that both works.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Yeah,
then-
I'll definitely think about the 2 smaller ones. We'll go with whatever works better.
All right, then Tom, you just earned yourself a nomination.
I figured as much. If there are no more comments, I move that a certificate of appropriateness be granted in case number 2020-056A at 4033 Harvard, as presented, with the option of the homeowner to either increase the size of the attic window in the master bedroom and raising it up somewhat, or the addition of a second window, attic window, to be centered over the 2 double hungs below. In addition, it was decided that the attic window in the attic of the bedroom number 1 is okay to stay, and technical items should be incorporated, including a sprinkler system and pin consolidation, and we don't care about the garage.
And just as an addendum, we're gonna give her the option to either go with that bay roof look or avoid it, so.
And as an option for the petitioner to eliminate the bay window on the first level as well.
Anybody second?
Okay.
Actually, before you finish that, I'm gonna stop sharing. I had a couple chats, I wanna make sure. No comments. Okay.
Okay,
We
great.
did have some comments earlier for this case, but it was more construction
Sure.
related and it was not design related. So I
Thank
just
you.
wanna put that out there also.
All right, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No opposed, so passed. All right, thank you, Theodora, good luck.
Thank you so much. Have a good evening.
You too. Case number
Bye-bye.
2020-053A for Fogo de Chao, a commercial sign. This is at northeast corner of Old Orchard at 4999 Old Orchard, Unit G8, evidently. I'm going to read the comments. Staff has no objections with the overall sign package design. However, it does not fully comply with the sign code. The business name plus a subtitle describing the business, if not clear in the name, are allowed. In addition, this multi-sided tenant space is oriented toward the Skokie Boulevard and Old Orchard Road intersection. This space is allowed 2 wall signs. Blade signs are only allowed in the CX Core Mixed Use District, and it is recommended that the Fogo de Chao and Brazilian Steakhouse signs be approved. Should the Appearance Commission support a blade sign concept, staff will assist the petitioner in obtaining formal approval of the blade sign facing Skokie Boulevard via relief from and/or amendment to the sign code. Regardless, the blade sign facing Old Orchard should not be supported as it has obstructed on-site visibility and is oriented toward residential properties. Okey-doke. Is somebody here representing Fogo de Chao?
Yeah, we have 2. These 2.
Okay, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Great.
I do.
And you guys represent who?
I'm the owner's representative, CDS Development. We represent Fogo de Chao nationally in their design, and Joe Mueller here is with First and Main, the expert in the signage package here, and the manufacturer.
Gotcha. So there's nobody. There's nobody from Old Orchard or anything. Okay, just wanted to know, or Westfield or whatever.
No, we represent. We basically act as their in-house design representation. Yeah.
That's fine. I was just curious who we're talking to. So.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, let's roll.
Okay, so, Old Orchard, Skokie Boulevard, and then it's kind of the octagon-ish shaped
Yep.
end. And so I'll zoom in. So, these are the main signs, Fogo de Chao, and then the description of the business.
Uh-huh.
And then, a blade sign facing Skokie Boulevard, and then a blade sign facing, Old Orchard. Yep. Come on. And here's a rendering. Yeah, we'll zoom on a little bit. And a little more. I'm trying to like maximize and zoom
No, that's
just for
fine,
being
I
able
got
to see, so.
So
Looks good.
the blade sign. So correct me if I'm wrong, Carrie. As I read everything, the village, the community development department, whoever reviewed this, they're okay with everything they see except that blade sign on the right. Is that accurate?
I mean, conceptually, overall, it looks fine, but as far as like
Right.
the village code, what's really only allowed are these 2 signs
Right.
here.
Right.
And if you're supportive of the blade signs, I mean, they seem like a decent proportion for the size of the tenant space and
I
that
would
sort
agree.
of thing.
So
Yep.
This one faces Skokie Boulevard, so it's more, well, I guess across the street, it's not necessarily commercial, but it's not facing residential where this blade sign is facing Old Orchard, like the residential portion of Old Orchard.
the just to
But there are other signs that face Old
I mean,
Orchard.
they all face Old Orchard Road.
Kind of.
I guess as far as signage, if there are options that are facing commercial, then that's where the sign should be.
Right.
So, that's our opinion.
Right.
However you would support whatever sign
Sure.
package, we'll figure out what the next steps would be if you would support either as proposed or just one blade sign. And the petitioner may have some additional insight.
Sure, give
As
it,
well.
in my opinion, and I'll let the commissioners, of course, weigh in with theirs. Given the way that this building kind of does a wrap, if you will, you know, it's not as two-dimensional as you'd see on the drawing. You know, I have no problem with it as shown, inclusive of the two blade signs. That's me personally. I don't know if anybody else has. Obviously, if they gets passed here, you still have to go through another approval process for them. But I don't know, does any other commissioners have an issue?
I agree.
It looks fine.
I don't like the blade sign facing Old Orchard, because I think it also is aimed toward a residential area.
Other than me.
Well, but,
But, I mean, the Cheesecake Factory sign faces
right, right,
older too, and it's more prominent.
exactly.
So, based on that alone, I have no problem with either blade sign.
I think it looks balanced with
I
both
Right.
agree.
With both, yeah.
as proposed.
I mean, it's pretty subdued. It's not like, it doesn't say eat
Not
here.
screaming.
Doesn't say eat here with flashing lights, you know, so.
And I believe they're illuminated.
Yes, the signs are not that big, so.
Yeah, they don't blade out that much, so.
I mean, they do exceed the blade sign criteria, so that's for the CX
Right.
district, but our core mixed use district is downtown, so it's more pedestrian oriented, where this is a little more auto oriented as well.
Okay.
Can I make a couple quick comments?
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry.
are you sure you want to? Because things are going your way.
Okay, I didn't know if I was supposed to wait till the end or just answer questions. Sorry.
I would just sit tight for now if I were you. We're in a less is more situation right now. All right, so Arshana, why don't you, you like that it's balanced out, stuff like that. Why don't you make a motion to show this as presented?
Yeah, sure.
Unless the petitioner was
I
talking
make a
about.
motion,
Okay,
oh,
go ahead.
I make a motion that certificate of appropriateness be granted to case number 2020-053A located at 4999 Old Orchard, as presented. And the signs look good, well balanced.
Okay, does anybody second?
Second.
Second,
All in favor? Aye.
I,
Aye.
Any
Second.
opposed? No opposed. All right, now, so that's passed, but Mr. Petitioner, was there something more that you wanted to ask, or you were just, are you happy?
Absolutely not. No.
Okay, great. Great. You're good at taking advice, okay.
Go for it.
You're an excellent project manager for representing them.
The only comment is we're very excited. We're very excited to be coming to town.
Sorry,
Yeah,
the
cute.
village, the village is very excited for that too. So what is your proposed open date, do you know?
I think there's the deal's contingent on, you know, this approval and a couple other items that we're working with the landlord, but this one is slated to be a fast-paced project, so it would be, I would estimate sometime, if we could expedite it, it'd be sometime in the summer.
Okay, great. Well, we look forward to opening night, so. All right.
Absolutely.
All right, congratulations, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. And that concludes our meeting at 8:14 p.m. So the meeting is adjourned. Thank you all for coming, and Carrie, again, wonderful job running the show. And Nathan.
Happy holidays.
Nathan,
Happy holidays.
right. Nathan, make sure you mute your phone next time. All right, adjourned.
Bye.
And if you could swap the single switch back there.